Hey everybody, it's Sandra Deluxe. I'm going to show you how to make your own clip-in extensions using the beautiful Silky WowAfrican hair. This is my best friend Genoa, and because her hair is so thick, I'm going to use 3 packages of 28 inches because she wants it really nice and long and silky looking. I've already straightened her hair and I've straightened the bundles as well. So first you want to measure across her bottom row of hair basically, and you want to go 2 inches from her hairline. That's the bottom piece, and I've stuck 2 of the wefts together. So for the needle, I want to thread a loop in it, and you want to thread your needle and tie a knot at the bottom. You want to have 2 pieces. You want to sew the weft together first before you sew the clips on. So for this one, I'm going to go through the weft and then go through the loop that we've made with the needle. For sewing this together, I'm actually going to do a blanket stitch, which basically you loop it through the weft and then you loop it through the loop, if that makes any sense. I'm really terrible at sewing and explaining sewing, so please excuse my poor directions, but basically you just want to sew the weft together in any way that is easy for you to stitch it together. But I prefer the blanket stitch just because it's so easy. Next you want to measure a length that's just about ½ an inch from ear to ear across, and then sew that together. You want to have about 2 rows that width. Next I'm going to sew the clips on, and you just basically go through the holes. I had to do it off screen because I didn't really know what I'm doing. I'm not a professional, but I got them on there really tight. So once you sew your clips on, you want to have them about 1.5 inches apart, and then you want to cut about 2 to 3 inch sections that are 2 wefts thick, and you want to have a clip on each end. So to apply them, I'm going to start going 2 inches from the bottom row of hair, and I'm going to grab a small amount of hair and snap the clips shut. I also sewed the clips on open because I felt it was a little more easier to make sure that they're not sewing everything shut. So they should be quite secure. If you want them a little more secure, you can back comb the hair and then clip it to the back comb hair. Next, I'm going to go about 2 inches above from that row, and I'm going to stick our second row on. So again, this is one of the longer pieces, and I'm going to add 2 rows at this width, and this is about 1 inch from her ear on each side. So that looks good, but it's still a little thin, so I'm going to add my second row, and then I'm going to go along the top. So for the top, I like to do 3 smaller pieces in a circular motion. So 1 in the middle, 1 on the right, and 1 on the left, but still towards the center. These aren't the side pieces that we're going to put close to our hairline. This is just another row broken up into 3 bits, just so it smooths along the crown of her head a little bit easier. And as you can see, it goes down really smooth and seamless. So for the side pieces, I actually like to part out the edges of her hairline just so I know not to clip anything there. That'll make it look more natural. I've grabbed a section just above her ear, and I think her hair is thick enough just to have 1 side piece per side. So I'm clipping it in, keeping it away from the edges that we separated, and as you can see, it blends a lot more easier, and she can still tuck her hair behind her ear, and it looks really smooth. Again, for the other side, I'm going to separate her edges, and I'm going to do the next row just above her ear on the other side. Now it's all blended at the top, and I want to add 1 more piece just at the crown of her hairline, just for a little more fullness and a little bit more volume. As you can see, the silky texture of the WowAfrican hair blends really beautifully with her silky hair, and she can still put it in a ponytail. I really like how long and luscious this hair is, and I think it's a really beautiful natural transition into her real hair. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow, and stay pretty and love yourself, and I will see you guys again very soon. I'll put a link in my description box so you can check out the WowAfrican website and enjoy your clip-ins.